What up, party people? Welcome back. It is time to check out what we picked up for the month of February. Not a long month, but we still found some pretty cool stuff. All right, nothing too crazy, but again, very, very cool. There's some sweet stuff in here. Before we get started on that, though, please, if you have fun, like I know I'm going to have fun showing this to you guys, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like, share, all that jazz. It really helps out the channel. We want to keep growing, and we can't grow without your support, okay? This stack of cards, bunch of autos in here, bunch of cool things. We're giving this away to one lucky subscriber when we hit 950 subscribers. We are inching ever closer there. That's our next step before our big goal of 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. Let's help get to 950 and beyond. This is going to be a ton of fun. I can't wait. Comment below anything that you've picked up this past month that you really want to brag about. I want to read about it. All right, when we come back, we are going to check these out. This video shouldn't take too long, but whether you comment or not, whether you subscribe or not, I do want to say thank you for watching the video. And yeah, when we come back, let's jump right into this. There's some cool stuff in here. Stick around. Alright, party people, like I said, this is probably going to be a shorter video. We can start with some honorable mentions here. Nothing too crazy, but this is a Corey Seager Prospect Refractor, I believe. Does it say Refractor on the back? If not, then it's just a Platinum Moment. But check this out. 1, 2, 3. Honorable mentions. Corey Seager, this is a cool Bowman Platinum Prospect card. And here you go, Pat LaFontaine. These cards are in really good shape, but they are miscut. At least that one is. This one looks really nice. And I think this one looks pretty good too. It's a little off center. But these are some good looking vintage hockey cards. And if you don't know, now you know Pat LaFontaine is a Hall of Famer. These are 3 Pat LaFontaine rookie cards. So, Hockey Hall of Fame rookie cards. All in the Corey Seager Bowman Platinum Prospect. $4. $4. I don't know. I just think Corey Seager's still got stuff left in the tank. And if he has a couple really good seasons, like he could be a serious Hall of Fame contender, I think. But he's got to put in a couple more good years. I think he's still pretty young, so kind of a low risk, high reward because, well, again, this was $1. These were like no-brainers for $1. Hall of Famers and a potential Hall of Famer. I thought that was really cool. But we did find some really, really sweet stuff in here. This, I think these next two are going to be together. They were sitting right next to each other almost. Check this out. We got some vintage baseball. For their age, I mean, they're not in terrible condition. They're really not that bad. You have Mr. October there, Reggie Jackson. And, you know, I know they're not rookie cards, but this is what, 73? I think 73? 73 tops? Still fairly early in their careers, and you know what? The Thurman Munson, I didn't realize wasn't a Hall of Famer, but still, I think these cards are like, this one's like a $3 card, and this one's like $5 or $6. Not bad for $2. I tell you, I've been really hitting some of those dollar bins at my local card store, and I tell you, there's been some bangers. We're in March now, and I found some really cool stuff, so stick around for the end of the month. You'll see what I picked up in there. There's some really cool cards that should not have been $1. But these are really cool. I've been getting more into vintage baseball especially. I want to start getting into vintage basketball too. Vintage football, I don't know. Vintage hockey a little bit. Some of those vintage hockey cards are really cool. But vintage baseball, vintage basketball, that's where the money is. And these are pretty nice looking cards. I thought those were great little takes. Next up, I saw it, and it might only be worth $1, but I had to have...
What the hell was that?
What was that? Excuse me, I had to have it. I had to have it. Pedro Martinez. You see that? Where it says years, 58 years of collecting. This is near the end of his career, I believe, as a Philly. But look. 2009. It's a numbered... it's a numbered Pedro Martinez. I love this dude. And to be honest, they were in dollar bins. But I ended up bulking them together, and I got them for less than $1. But I love me some Pedro. I think you guys know that. There he is, Pedro Martinez, later in his career after the Red Sox. But what a cool card. Found a gold numbered card of Pedro Martinez. Freaking awesome. His 17th season, I think he retired in 2009. I think this was his last year. Might have been, but still, awesome. I love Pedro. I'm throwing him up. There you go. Love me some Pedro, and that's a Pedro gold card. For some of you baseball nuts, you might already know. You can tell just from looking at that what this card probably is. And if you had guessed it's a Barry Bonds rookie card, you guessed right. I realize, I know I'm not a big fan of this dude, but a lot of people are. And even though I am not his biggest fan, they carry value. They carry value pretty well. He is pretty popular. And in the new Topps 2025 set, he's got autos in it. I would not be upset pulling a Barry Bonds autograph. So maybe it makes me a little hypocritical, but I thought maybe I set aside some Barry Bonds rookie cards, because if I had to guess, the younger generations of players and people who vote for the Hall of Fame, they don't care about the steroids. They do not care. So he'll probably get in at some point, if I had to guess. So might as well start grabbing some of his stuff. That's how I feel. But here, next up, is an already Hall of Famer. It's a Topps turkey. It's not a turkey red. I don't think it's a turkey red. I think it would have said turkey red. But it's this Topps series, and it's a Buster Posey rookie card. Pretty cool. He's already a Hall of Famer, and I mean, over time, it's not the most desirable Buster Posey rookie card, but it's another one, and honestly, you really can't go wrong with Hall of Fame rookies. That's my opinion, but I'm pretty sure it's a fact. Unless the Hall of Famer does something crazy, it'll always hold some value. That's really cool. And I usually like the look of these turkey red cards. They did it for football too. There's some cool looking ones in that. What do we have next? I actually don't remember what the next card is. Now I do. You guys know I'm a sucker for patches. There's an authentic game-worn uniform of Jim Palmer. Hall of Famer Jim Palmer. It's not numbered. It's probably only worth a couple bucks, but I am a sucker for this kind of stuff. Not the game-used bats. Alright? Not the stuff that may have never seen the light of day if Topps or some other company didn't cut it out of a bat to put it in a card and say game used. But this is stained. Alright, maybe sweat stains or something. I don't have to touch it, so it's fine. I actually think I paid $4 for it. It's probably only worth $3 or $4, but again, I am just a sucker for the Hall of Famers and the patches. Just a sucker. But I'll take that. That was a great little card. Next up, you kind of already see, and for $10, if you know, you already know, it's not for $10 the actual Michael Jordan rookie card. If I bought the actual Michael Jordan rookie card for $10, You would never hear the end of it. I would mention it in every single video I ever make. But it is not. It looks great. It looks really cool. Sitting up on a display, it looks like it's a Michael Jordan rookie card. But if we look on the back, it's Topps Archives. It's that Decade of Excellence. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. Really, really cool looking card though. And these cards graded can go for some decent money. Think like a PSA 9 or PSA 10. It's probably a PSA 10. A little over $100. And this is in great shape. I'm not going to grade this, I don't think. But, yeah. I've seen these sell for as high as like $40 or $50. So for $10, at least I have it. And after I take this off, I'll prank some of my friends and say, look what I just got. And have them freak out. So that'll be fun. I'll throw that up there too, so I remember to prank some people later with some photos. We'll do that right in front of the Patty Mahomes. Next up, this one's pretty cool. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet. I think I bought it because it was less than $1. And hopefully I can turn around and make some money off it. But it's a Robbie Ray. I think I would call this cracked ice, but I think in Topps it's called Atomic. It's an Atomic to 50. Atomic Gold to 50 Robbie Ray. I can probably get $5 or $10 for it. But worst case scenario, I've paid less than $1. And it's out of 50. And it's a decent pitcher. So no complaints there. That's pretty cool. Again, just a great little buy. Not the most valuable of cards. But we're going to get into some value in a minute. I'm going to use this now. Here are some valuable cards. Some cards I'm very happy to own. This card was, I believe, mislabeled at $10. And I actually really like the One Touch. I like the magnetic ones. I go through the dollar bins at my local card store, and there could be just some random junk cards, but if they're in the magnetic One Touches, I'll get them for $1. A One Touch is like $4 now, $5. So getting it for $1, it saves a little money. But for $10, I grabbed this card that I saw selling for $20 on the low end, and it goes up to like $50 or $60. But it's a vintage card, so it's really condition dependent. Check that out. Hank Aaron. Again, later in his career. This is what, 76? 76. 1976 Topps, but it's a Hank Aaron card. Very, very cool. Gotta go for the GOATs. He had 745 home runs at the time. Dude is an absolute monster. I want to put this up with the Willie Mays. I almost think, I mean, I know it's not going to get a very high grade, but I almost want to get it graded. Because I actually have a 67 Topps Hank Aaron that I think this looks better than it. And that was, I don't even remember what the 4 or a 6. And I've got that Willie Mays that I think's a 2. Like these vintage cards, I'm really getting into them. I wish I'm still learning more about them, but this card instantly up there is one of my favorites. Really cool. Love the player. Awesome player. Speaking of awesome players, here is one of the GOATs. One of the greatest to play the game of basketball. Certainly in the last 40 years. I paid a premium. I believe I paid pretty much $35 for this card. And that's, I mean, $30 to $40 was the value. And I didn't really negotiate too much. Actually, no. No, I think I got it for $30. And it sells between $30 and $40 raw. But I love getting this guy's rookie cards. Check out this Kobe Upper Deck exclusives. The texture on this card is really nice, but I don't want to take it out right now. The condition looked really good too. I mean, I think that's on the thing. I'd have to take it out. Yeah. Offhand, I don't see any surface scratches on the front. Here it is on the back. It looks very clean. Very clean. You know, but with my luck, this would be a PSA 9. And I'd have to look up what this card would sell for as a PSA 9. I think as a 9, it's around $50. And as a 10, well, it's a lot more. I mean, I've got this Kobe Bryant PSA 9. I think this is like $125. In a PSA 10, it's like $800 or $900. I actually have another really good looking Kobe that I want to get sent out. So hopefully once I get like a bunch of cards together, I'll do a video and we'll send it out, and the second half of the video will be when it comes back. But that's not yet. But I do have another Kobe I really want to send out. I think I showed that like 6 months ago in a video, but I can't link it because I have no idea. But I love collecting Kobe Bryant rookie cards, just like with LeBron and usually with Tom Brady and Mike Trout for that matter. I've got a couple Trout rookies, but not necessarily that rookie. But whenever I can find a rookie card of these guys that I can afford, I snatch them up. Just because they're awesome. This card looks so freaking cool. Very happy to get this one. I'm going to throw this one up too. That's a nice basketball card right there. We'll throw up. And then here's our last card. It's actually a slabbed card. And I was surprised. Did not expect to be buying too many graded cards out of this store. Not that they're overpriced. It's just he's got some really good stuff. And it's priced accordingly. You know, not that, you know, the cards for $200 in his case aren't worth $200. I just don't have $200 to spend. What I do have is $35 to spend, and I got this for $30. 98 Skybox Premium. I bet you're thinking basketball, but it's not. It's Peyton Manning, mint 9. That means it's a Peyton Manning rookie card for $30. I think the last sale on this, at least when I bought it, was $45. So I got it for less than 70% of comps. And this is one I'm just going to keep. I thought the card was really cool looking. It's before his forehead grew, so I thought that was really interesting. And he's one of the all-time greats. His rivalry with Tom Brady for all those years, Patriots, Colts, it was can't miss football. So many great games. Of course, Tom Brady has the edge in 7 rings, 5 more than this guy. But this guy, still pretty good. Still pretty good. If it wasn't for Tom Brady, I think this guy would have a lot more Super Bowls. But that's why he's the GOAT. Still really, really liked picking up this card. You can see the forehead forming in that one. But I just thought this card was really cool. It's a Peyton Manning rookie. It's already slabbed. And like I said, it was selling for $45, $50. Got it for $30. Really, really nice buy. So this is probably the best value that I bought. Maybe unless this Hank Aaron does it even better. Which, I'm going to put that Hank right there. But that was my February. Some really, really cool stuff. The economy not doing so great. Got to dig in those dollar bins a lot more than I normally do. Not buying the $80 cards I used to. But, the economy will improve. All right, when summer comes, I'll have more money too. Tax returns, I'll have more money. Be buying more stuff. Let me know down in the comments what kind of cards you guys are looking for when you go hunting local card stores. Oh, and that's another thing. Good Lord. It's winter time, so there's almost no estate sales. and no yard sales. I like hitting those up to try and find great little finds for watches or cards. And if you check out that video there, found some insane cards in yard sales. So I have a ton of luck doing those. I want to keep doing them. So when the weather gets warmer, and it's getting warmer, we'll start doing some of those videos. But yeah, comment down below anything you picked up in February. I'd love to read about it. Here's your chance to brag. And I hope you had a fun time watching this video. And if you did, please, the channel would really appreciate it. I would really appreciate it. Boost my ego, make me feel good about myself. But go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, help the channel grow, support the channel, all that jazz. Get to 950 and we'll give these cards away. I want to do something really special when we get to 1,000. So if you haven't already, help us out, hit that subscribe button. Let's get there together. But whether you comment or not, whether you subscribe or not, you watch the video. So I want to say thank you for watching. I really mean it. Thank you for watching, and I will catch all of you guys on the next one. See ya.